passed by someone and thought, wow, I might never get to know them even though you might have really wanted to? Or have you ever passed by a stranger on public transport, maybe a grocery store, or even a restaurant, and knew you didn't have the confidence to go up to them in the moment? Well, with my business startup, SocialNet, you can have a second opportunity at connecting with these strangers by following them on their social media accounts. The app SocialNet, the user has the opportunity to connect with people in their area if they didn't have the chance to interact with them in person. For a base monthly subscription of $10, the user has access to all profiles that show up when they are on the app. The user has a chance to find that stranger they wish they could see again. If both users have the SocialNet app, they can look at each other's profiles and connect their social medias to the account made. This will allow for more connections and messages to be sent between parties. Social media that can be connected include Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and more. This app can be extremely versatile and beneficial for those looking to network or make meaningful connections. If someone is at a business exposition, for example, it would be very helpful to look on the app at this time to find people with similar interests and business goals without having to introduce themselves to every single person in the room. SocialNet is an app that will be available on all platforms, including the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. Users can access the app after downloading it onto their cellular devices. SocialNet's pricing is based on a subscription, with a basic subscription of $10 a month. Now let's talk about SocialNet's industry attractiveness domain that's analyzed through Moelin's 7 Forces model. With 142.9 billion app downloads in 2020, it is obvious that there is an increase of growth within this market. This increase transcends throughout types of countries, phones, and more. It is very stable and the growth is likely to continue within the upcoming years. Because of the healthy growth in this market, I have confidence that my own app, SocialNet, will also be able to grow with these apps in the market. Of all these apps that are being downloaded, the most popular are social media apps. They include Instagram with 62 million, Snapchat with 51 million downloads, Facebook with 53 million, and TikTok with 89 million downloads in 2020. This helps with my own idea, SocialNet, as the app helps to connect users with their pre-existing social media accounts and others. Because these pre-existing social media apps are already widely used and accessible, it is easy for my own app to share this wealth and success and live within the already attractive market of the App Store. According to statistics from Grand New Research, the global mobile application market is expected to grow at a compound annual rate of 11.5% from 2020 to 2027 to reach $366.34 billion USD by 2027. Global Market Research also answered the question that the global market application market size was estimated at $1.54.05 billion USD in 2019 and was expected to reach $170.52 billion USD in 2020. So as we can see, there is a trend for growth. Because there is no set model and no right way to go about this market, SocialNet will need to be re-engineered if needed and re-evaluated at all times. Connections and social complexity are very important to the app SocialNet, as it uses a custom software development, and we can choose from different suppliers to make the app possible. Because there's a threat of substitutes, and the app-making market is so easily accessible, the buyer power is high, and so is the threat of new entry. Competitive rivalry is moderate within this industry, as consumers can choose between what they want, and there are low switching costs, so brand loyalty is less significant. SocialNet is also different from the other apps and is unique to the industry itself. So based on Porter's 5 forces, SocialNet is shown to succeed and the business idea should be carried out. SocialNet will be high in demand because it combines already established social media platforms that customers are loyal to. Based on the data from Business of Apps, SocialNet's target market would be ages 18 to 34 as they are the primary users and have the most hours, with 112.6 hours on average. Downloading this app will feel familiar to this age range as they are comfortable with this platform, and it is similar to others like dating apps and social media apps. SocialNet permits access wherever the user needs, as they can open the app and turn on the location settings as they please. The consumer can find value from SocialNet in numerous ways, especially when it comes to connecting the user with others. The consumer needs to make sure that when subscribing to a service that is always benefiting them. With the ease of use and convenience, the consumer can find many ways when using SocialNet. And because it is easy for competitors to duplicate the app, SocialNet needs to be unique, new, and different from the rest of the competition. There will be no other app on the market like SocialNet. SocialNet's top competitors include apps like Tinder and BumbleBizz, which are apps that are meant to facilitate conversation through the app itself. Tinder, for example, has membership pricing from $20 to $80, while SocialNet will only be at a starting price of $10, which makes it unique to the business market. The startup cost of creating an app can average from $40,000 USD to $300,000 USD, depending on the complexity of the app development. By finding the right supplier and developer, operating costs can be lowered to fit different budgets. After analyzing the different factors of market attractiveness, it is evident that the app market is growing rapidly and should be considered as valuable. SocialNet's mission is to connect people and maybe change the strangers in a store into something more. After researching this business based on the Mullins 7 Forces model, we can see that it is worth the risk. So SocialNet is a candidate for a new successful business. I want to start this business because I am passionate about connecting people and allowing them to do it in a smart and safe way. I believe that social media and other apps can allow us to connect with people in ways that we have never been able to do before. Opening up and allowing for this communication will give people the opportunity to make more friendships, relationships, and social network with other people. I myself have been in many situations where I have felt a deep regret knowing that I might never see a stranger again. I am a user of social media myself and other apps, as well as many other people in my generation. And because of this, I want to create something that sparks passion and communication within the community that can expand across countries. My personal goals for SocialNet are to create something that can make money and allow for creative space within my team. I am prepared to take the risks needed to make this work and invest my time and money into this venture with the right people and environment. The critical success factors of my app includes the technology, how well the app works, the influencers that can market my app, the easeability, what we are allowed to show on the app itself, pricing, and how the customer pays, and protection against the customers themselves. These decisions are very important towards the overall success of the SocialNet app, and they can either harm the business or give high benefits depending on how well they are executed. So it's very important for my team and I to make sure each and every one of these critical success factors are benefited to the best of their abilities. Influencers can help promote and boost the overall visibility of SocialNet. And because I know investors who are willing to help me get this business started and grow it with me, it should be easy to get into the market. In conclusion, my entrepreneurial business idea should be carried out as the research shows that this industry is very profitable and attractive, which will allow it to continue to thrive even throughout the COVID-19 pandemic. This business idea has room to grow and adapt to changes if needed and will be attractive to consumers and my target market. SocialNet will have a competitive advantage over other apps because it is niche and original, but is still combined with the similarity of other apps and platforms that users are already familiar with and comfortable with using. Altogether, SocialNet can thrive in today's market with the correct management and succession of the critical success factors. Thanks to the Mullins 7 domains model, it is easy to analyze and decide if this business idea should be a go. Based on the data I found and my personal goals, I believe SocialNet should be executed.